Ready.
Okay, and in my times, the nobles, they do one sacrifice. The kings, they do the sacrifice. Before, when they do the sacrifice, they use mushrooms. Why they use mushrooms? When they do the sacrifice, they don't die, but they take the bloods. They put spiny fish in the tongue, the spiny fish in the earrings, and the spiny fish in the penis. They take the bloods. When the blood comes in, the blood, they put a piece of papyrus, papers, and the conch shells. When it was the end of the sacrifice, they put fire to the blood. After, between the smoke, they saw visions. Do you know why they saw the visions? Before, when they do the sacrifice, they use a mushroom, they use a drugs. If they don't use mushrooms, how was it possible to do the sacrifice? How was it possible to put the spiny fish in the tongue? Spiny fish in the ear and the penis was not easier. One of these, they used mushrooms, but that was only for the kings. One of these, they saw the visions. One of these, the old king are in the same positions. They're holding the biggest snakes. The snake is up in the mouth, and the mouth is the human face. The gods in the mouth of snakes. It's a good history.
Thank you.
Welcome. This is the eye of a snake. This is the big mouth open. This is outside the mouth. And here was the guts that come out of the mouth of snakes. See the eyes? This is the nose. And here's the mouth. This is the mouth of snakes.
Very cool.
And here you can see how it was before when the aquarium was restored. This picture was from 1890. It's on top. When they play the games, the ball rolled from here. And before, when the ball touched the floor, they put the ball into the north side. The Mayans mythological say it was not good if the ball touched the floor. Do you know why it was not good if the ball touched the floor? The Mayans mythological say the god of the underworld was sleeping. And the noise is not good for the god of the world. Okay. These are two gods for the underworld. Gemmel's god. The name of this god is Hunampu and Ishbalanque. There is the god of the underworld. For points or for scorious, and another side of the Maya world, there is a hole for the arch. If you both cross the hole with the points, and here no holes. Here we have the macabre sculptures. Can you see 3 head macabres there? This is 1, 2, and 3. And on the other side we have 3 head macabres. 1, 2, and 3. You see there?
Yeah.
If you both touch the head of the bird, the points.
It's the ball.
No, the ball touch. You see the sculpture on top? There's the macabres. Very on top is the tail. Between is the head, it's up in the wings, on the base is the cloth. Why the macaws? In the my time was 3 macabres on each side. The macaws, the representation of the sun, sunrise. There is super worlds. The medium part of the world, and down there's the underworld. Can you see the many steps in there? In that steps, that was for common people sit when they watch the game. That was for common people sits. And we have steps here. This is for nobles. Here was for nobles. Remember, another side was for common people seats. The referee game, he was the priest. He was close to the game. Close to the game. You know Popol Vuh? The Mayan Bible and those books, they mention when they play the games, the ball of the game was representation of the head of the player of the game. Why? After the game, they kill the people, they cut the heads. All of these statues was representation of the same king, 18 rabbits. This is one of the most important. Why? And this statue is still the best red painting. You remember everything was red, but here's the red color. This statue is double side. And this side there's a young man. And another side we can see the old man. Can you see the difference? Here's the old, young, sorry. This is a young man, and another side is the old man. The difference, the young and old, is the beard. You see the beard? Why another side young and here's old? There is east and the west. Sunrise and sunsets, life and death. Do you remember in the old picture, the statue C was broken. In some of the old pictures, the statue C was broken. In front is the turtle. The archaeologists restored this and they put the statue in the original positions. For the Mayans, the turtle is symbol of world. The Mayans mythological say the world was the big mythological turtle, the turtle symbol of world. They say when earthquakes come, the turtle be moved. One of these was earthquakes. The statue B in another side, there's the same king. For the dressing, this is like the king. In the headdress, there are turbans. See that? In Maya language, they call tocoyal. And you see earrings, the necklace, and the bracelet was for jade. See the arms, the hands, and he holding a double-headed snakes. This is the eye of the snakes. It's the big mouth open. You see the fangs? And between the mouths, the human face, the guts and the mouth of the snakes. It's the same on another side. Another decoration here is like conch shells. You see shells? Why here's conch shells? There's underworld. The main face of the world, and top is super world. But here the symbol of the sun is the Macau. You see the eye of the Macau? And this is the mouth of the Macau. There is the eye of the Macau, and here's the mouth of the Macau. The Macau is sunrise, you know, super world, the meaning part of the world, and down is on the world. Do you know where's the meaning of Maya? Maya, maize, corn. The meaning of Maya is men of corn. Do you know why? In that book, El Popol Vuh, is the Maya Bible. They mentions when the first Mayan people, the human people born, they born between a corn. And here is still the corn plant. You see the corn leaves? This is the corn plant. You see the corn leaves here? The corn leaves, and between of these, they are human-faced. He born between a corn. I'd like to know who is the most important people in the group. Let me show the human sacrifice altar here. It's important. On top of this, the run altar. This is the human sacrifice altar. On top of this, we have a little hole. You see the hole? The hole was for the head. When they do the sacrifices, they put the people in the back positions. The head was in the hole. Some civilizations, they take the heart. In the Mayan times, they cut the heads. And we had channel, it was for blood. They carried the blood. The blood was on top of the flat altar. They put fire blood, and the blood was offered on the gods. Okay? The right altar was a representation of the ball of the game. And the statue number 4, for the dressing, this is like the player of the game. Okay? You remember that all of these statues was representation of the same king, 18 rabbit, but different dressing. Some people say why we can see different mask, different face, they use a mask. For example, there is the king, there is the double heads, young and old, and here for the dressing, this is like the player of the game. Can you see the sandals? These sandals, they play the games. You remember, in the knees, they put rubber for protection, they play the games. In the north side, we have the hieroglyphic name, 18 rabbits. The hieroglyphics. When they read the hieroglyphics, they start to the left, to the right, left to right, and they come down. And here is still important dates. For example, here we have 2 bars, 5, 10, 11. Okay, 11 dates of 18 months, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 months of the Mayan calendar. They say the king, you know, the king number 13, you see, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. The king number 13, he do this, that's the history of the kings. That's the name of the king, you see there? 18 rabbits, 3 bars and 3 dots. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. And here the runs. 18 rabbit, he was the king number 13, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe down, this is the symbol of Copán. You remember the old cities in Copán? They are in the Mayan world, sorry, the old cities, they are special symbol, special emblem. Do you know the Copán emblem? This is the bat. Do you like to see the hieroglyphic emblem?
Sure.
We can see in another statues. Here we don't have the hieroglyphic emblem, okay?
Sure.
This is the symbol of Copán. The symbol of Copán is the bat. There's the hieroglyphic emblem. Can you see the eye of the bat? The nose of the bat? The mouth. There's the earrings. This is the profile of the bat, see? This is the head, no? This is the Copán emblem. The name of Copán was not Copán. When the Spanish people come from here, they call Copán. The meaning of Copán is wood bridge. The Maya name of Copán in Maya language is Chupi, city of the bats or city of the birds. And there is the Copán emblem, the bat. This is the hieroglyphic emblem. The bat.
Beautiful.
Some people say there's monkeys, but the monkeys, they don't have the flat nose, see? This is the bat nose.
Yeah, like the vampire bat.
It's a different.
Do you mind snapping one for them?
And here's the Jen Higgins. When there's no Mayans, when the first visitors come to Copán, they put letters, numbers, or dates. On the north side, on the base of this statue, we have a little hole, a little niche. There was for put offerings. And the main statues in Copán, there's still one niche. There was for put offerings. Why? When the king was in the power, it's the king. When the king died, he's come the god, and down they put offerings. The statue A, and a headdress. It's the big mask, the representation of the sun god. Another decoration headdress is the net of weaving. You see there? You remember there's a power symbol. The earrings, the necklace on the bracelet was for jade. He holding a glove with snakes. This is replica. You remember in the museum you can see the original statue, the real statue.
Going into the Jaguar Tunnel. room.
Yeah. Galing. Watch your heads. Hey God, I think I see you.
Lach, lach, lach.
Watch your head. Ow. You will lose this card when you go back. Just kidding you.
I've already been stabbed in Honduras.
Stabbed
Oh, this is
by
cool.
a madman. Right?
Yeah, I guess he would be mad, eh?
This doesn't look good anymore. So this one's washing away. Macamos. I don't see the beak.
I think the beak is broke.
It's getting spooky in here. Watch yourself. The lights turned off.
All the power goes out.
Alright, Chief, we're following you. Turn the lights on. Oh, that's cool.
Please.